Hi everybody, so today what I'm going to do is talk about primers, foundation primers, and the first one that I'm going to talk about, I'm just going to jump right in, is Mark's Primed for Perfection Face Primer, which looks like this. I think it's about $10, and I absolutely do not care for this at all. Basically, it's like a moisturizer. It's kind of a thick white cream. I blend it in. It's basically just a moisturizer. Does not do anything, does not control shine, does not keep your foundation on, so do not buy this. If you have oily skin anyway, I don't think this is going to work for you. If you have dry skin, maybe it'll help you, but not for oily skin, definitely not. And I'm kind of going to go from least favorite to most favorite here. The second one is Rimmel's Fix and Perfect Pro Primer. They have a regular one and this one, which is the Pro, and it's supposed to smooth, resurface, brighten, mattify, and protect. This is a slightly thicker moisturizer. Again, don't really see any mattifying. Don't see any difference in how long my foundation stays on. It's slightly thicker than the Mark one, has like a softer texture, but does not mattify, at least not for me. Then I'm going to go to e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. This is $3. The Fix and Perfect, I think the Rimmel one is like $8. And this is like a gel. A clear gel, and you put it on and it kind of sinks into your skin, and it doesn't make you matte, but I do think that it does help prevent some shine. It doesn't make you like a perfectly matte canvas, but you don't necessarily want to look totally matte because that's also unnatural. You don't want to be too shiny or too matte. You kind of want to be in the middle, and I think this is a good one that looks really natural. It looks like you don't have any primer on at all. Then, trying to decide between these, I think I'm going to go for the Sheer Envy Primer by Hard Candy as the next one. This is like a mousse, kind of, like a white mousse, if you can see that there on my hand. And it's really thick, and as you rub it in, it kind of gets more liquidy. And I think it does mattify some, and it just looks, you know, it just looks nicer, I think, than the other three. I think it does a decent job, and that's only $8. So then and you can get Hard Candy online, or you can get it at Walmart. e.l.f. you can get some at some Targets and eyeslipsface.com. Rimmel is drugstore, and the Mark is on avon.com. Some other Avon products: Avon Magic's Essential Face Mattifier. Comes in a little compact like that. You open it and it comes with a big mirror and then this little pot of white cream, and then it has a little sponge underneath when you lift up the cream part. So it goes like that. And first I tried applying it with my fingers and it was a little too thick. I didn't like how it applied. It didn't apply smoothly. So then I started using the sponge, and that actually helped a lot. And this really does mattify. Like, if I put that on my hand, it looks like it doesn't have any pores on it or anything. Smooths it out. But it doesn't necessarily last a super long time. Like, it'll get me part way through my workday, but not necessarily the entire day. But what I like a little better is the Avon Magic's Face Perfector that has an SPF in it, 20, and it comes in a tube. I think these are also both $10. The only issue that I have with this is when you squeeze it out, if you can see that, like, liquid is dropping. So it's not really mixed well. I don't know if you're supposed to shake it. it doesn't say to shake it, but the first drops come out liquidy, and then eventually you get to the creamy product. And when you finally get to the cream, it's worth it because it does do a good job of mattifying, and it kind of, I think it does last longer than the Essential Face Mattifier. I think this one lasts a little bit longer, but I don't like that it has that oily mess before you actually get to the product. So if you could just like mix that better, like, I think that would be great. But because of that oily problem, I would go with the Magics. And then my number one favorite is actually a drugstore product, and it is L'Oreal Paris Studio Secrets Professional Magic Perfecting Base. But this baby is 0.5 ounces and $13. So I rarely use this, and I've already used, sorry, I just dropped the cap there. I've already used the majority of the product, and I've only used it a few times because I save it for like really important occasions. And it's a really thick pink, light pink mousse that just like glides over your skin. You rub it in, you look like you have no pores at all, and it lasts a really long time. My issue is the price, because 0.5 ounces is nothing, and it comes in a pot, and so you have to stick your fingers in there, and you like have to put, if you put this on your whole face, you're going to use a lot of this product, and like, I don't know, it's just, it's so expensive for such a little thing. So if you can get it on sale or something, I think that would be a better idea. And then like for $10, if you want to order from Avon, I'd probably go with this one. I mean, you can try this one because it's really good once you get the actual product out, but maybe it's just mine that does that. But I don't know, let me know if you have this and it does that, because I do not like to see that. I don't want to add oil into my face, so it's scaring me that there's like an oily liquidy mess coming out. And then if you want drugstore but don't want to spend a lot, I would say the Sheer Envy is really good, and then I would say the e.l.f. one, $3. I mean, that's not bad at all. I mean, you know, if you're gonna be like, if you don't want to spend like hardly any money, definitely go with this, because I think it's, I'm butterfingers today. All those primers made my hands so sticky, or so slippery. If you want to spend the least amount of money, I think this probably gives you the most bang for your buck, because I think it's a decent primer and it's only $3. But this also, the Sheer Envy, I think it's really good for mattifying, and doesn't give you like such a matte look. Like, it doesn't make your face look dry or anything. But it's $8, so that's like on the lower end of things. And then these two, I mean, some people really say that they love the Rimmel one, but I can't stand it. I honestly want to just like get rid of it. I want to toss it, but I'm not, because it's a waste. So I just kind of use like the ones that I don't really like on days where I don't really care what I look like. And those are few and far between, so that's why I still have them, a bunch left. But yeah, I keep saying in all my videos, and it's driving me nuts. I don't know why I'm doing that. But those are the primers that I have, and I've really discovered that I really like e.l.f., and I'm so glad that I started to try it. I'm actually expecting an e.l.f. order right now, so I will definitely let you know when I get that and do a little e.l.f. haul again, because I'm falling in love with all their products. And I just think for $3 and you get a decent primer, and it doesn't even say how many ounces are in it, but you know, it's a lot more than this. And you'll get a ton of use out of it. Like, you can use it so much and barely make a dent in it, and I think it's a really good product. So those are my primers, and if you want to know a little bit more about any of them, let me know, or if you have an idea for a really great primer, let me know about that. And that's all that I have for you right now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone who's taking the time out to watch my videos, and I really hope that everyone's enjoying it. And I want to say thank you very much for everyone who's clicked the thumbs up button. And I hope you all have a great afternoon, day, morning, whatever time it is where you're watching, and I hope to see you very soon.